Hey everyone, this is Randy from BibleBuyingGuide.com. Today I'm taking a look at the New King James Compact Maclaren Series from Thomas Nelson. Now this is a series that's based on the design cues from the regular size Maclaren. This is not the regular Maclaren reduced in size. It is a new design. They've sent me the black genuine leather, the brown leather soft, and the black leather soft. So we will take a look at all three. Get these out of the way. So let's take a look at the leather soft. All three have the same text block. All three are Smythe sewn. The black leather soft has a little bit of a grain. It looks like leather. I don't know that I would know it's not leather if I didn't know it's not leather. Black paste down paper for the liner, and then presentation page is separate from the liner, which I prefer. Nothing printed on the front. We have perimeter stitching, 5 spine hubs with a block pattern design on the spine, printed in gold. Then we have 2 3/8" ribbons, and they're double-sided, black and a bright blue, and the blue matches the design cues of all of the highlights within the text, and that includes the book names, chapter numbers, section headings, verse numbers, etc. We'll look at that in just a few minutes. But here's the brown. I really like this brown. A little bit of a grain, two-tone color with a mahogany-ish brown for the front, with a darker brown for the spine and back. And it's made the same way as far as perimeter stitching. And then we have our block pattern for the spine. This one has a darker ribbon for the Old Testament and a medium brown for the New Testament, with a brown paper liner. These are great size Bibles. I love carrying these things. And then the black genuine leather. I don't know what leather this is, but it looks good and feels good. It's not a cheap leather. It has a grain that feels pebbly. Perimeter stitching, nothing printed on the front. And then the spine on this one is a little bit cleaner. Not quite as busy. So it has the 5 raised spine ribs with gold outlines, and then gold printing, and then black and blue ribbons. .com. Today I'm taking a look at the New King James Compact Maclaren Series from Thomas Nelson. Now this is a series that's based on the design cues from the regular size Maclaren. This is not the regular Maclaren reduced in. So these are made in China, with a typeface designed by 2K Denmark. I think this is the same 36 GSM paper that's used for the regular size Maclaren. I don't know that for sure though. It doesn't feel like a thin paper. But this has the NKJV preface, and then the New King James. Now the text itself is a double column paragraph setting with about 8 words per line. The font is 7-point. And you do see the blue verse numbers within the text. So that does make them a lot easier to find quick. I like that. And then across the bottom of the page, we have the standard New King James footnotes. This is the reduced set of footnotes. But they're still the important footnotes. And then poetry is in a poetic setting. It looks good. Has a lot of space between the lines. They're broken in good places. I have no complaints about this poetry at all. It looks great. It reads great. Very few have one word on the line. It doesn't go so far and then indent one word. It breaks it better. Does a good job breaking it up. This is a black letter text. So we get to the New Testament. We're just going to see black. Good amount of space in the gutter to bring that text out of the gutter. And then back here we have 14 pages lined paper for notes. And this is the same Bible paper. And then nothing else. It's a good little Bible for carry. If you can read a small print, these are especially good for just daily reading, and also for carry to church. If you can preach from a small print, then this is good for that too. I lean toward a larger font for preaching. And then letters are indented like these in Ezra. Looks good. I like that. Paper's easy to turn. Not a lot of show through. Let's take a look at the size. Do it the right way. 4.5 by 6 7/8 by 1 3/8. We'll go ahead and weigh. Genuine leather weighs 1 pound 1.2 ounces, and the imitation leather 1 pound 0.2 ounces. Now I'm going to do the comparisons in a separate video, but for this video I do want to compare it to the regular Maclaren, and this is the imitation leather. Give you an idea of the size difference we're looking at. Quite a bit of difference. It's a little bit thinner. A lot larger footprint for the regular size edition. Now the pagination is not the same. So if we go to page 803, we're not going to find that same text. So there's page 803 in both. So it is different. So let's go to Proverbs 21. There's Proverbs 21 in both. So the layout is different between them. But that's how the text compares. They've sent me the black genuine leather, the brown leather soft, and the black leather soft. So we will take a look at all three. Get these out of the way. If you preach, I recommend the regular size. If you can read from a small print and want to carry a small Bible, this is a great choice. I love that little Bible. It's an excellent little Bible. One issue I have, they don't want to stay open well. You'll have to get it open in the middle before it starts to stay open. But that's partially due to how thick it is, and also partially due to the stiffness of the cover, or the size of the cover. Smaller covers don't have enough weight to open well, in general. So if we can get this to open a little bit better, here's the imitation compared to the imitation. Same leather. If we can get this to open well, same material, this one will stay flatter. Once it does stay open well, it'll stay flatter. So that's a quick look at the Thomas Nelson New King James Maclaren Compact Maclaren Series. Thomas Nelson did supply these in exchange for an honest review. I like these Bibles. They're excellent. As long as you don't need it to stay open on its own, it's an excellent little Bible. I'll place some links in the notes so that you can make a purchase if you're interested. Currently, they're not available on Amazon. I've only seen them on Christianbook. And then also I'll place a link to the written review so that you can see more detail about these Bibles and see more comparisons and more photos. In the next video, I'll compare this to several other Bibles. Thanks.